Have you ever wondered what the difference would be in soybeans if you planted 300,000 plants versus 40,000 plants? Well, let's check it out. We'll come back to this. Let's start at 40,000. Okay, we planted soybeans here at 40,000 plants per acre. Here's what it looks like. The biggest problem here is I don't know when this is actually going to close in on the row here. So weed control might be an issue. Here's a check right here. So I'm not exactly sure what the checks are planted at. I think 160,000 versus 40,000. Look at that plant height difference. Now, just because the check is taller doesn't necessarily mean more yield, but it does probably mean better weed control with the crop canopy, quicker at least. These 40,000 plants do have a lot of flowers on them, all packed in together. They have a really thick stalk too. I got the caliper here, so we'll check out how thick this stalk actually is. On this particular plant, we're at 7.77. Here's about our halfway point, 140,000 plants per acre. You can definitely see these are about to close in, much bigger, fuller plants. All these plants are the same variety, but you can tell here that there's less branching out and it's more upright structure of the plant. But there is still a lot of flowers here too. I took the caliper out, 5.85 here for this plant in 140,000. We also have 180,000 plants here, also 240,000 plants. And before I get to the 300,000 plants, I just want to say these are all the same variety. They're planted in 30-inch rows and it's just a trial. There's not very many acres of this. It's very small plots. And here is the 300,000 plants. These guys are much taller than the other ones, but they are kind of starting to self-thin, and I've noticed that when I was checking it earlier. We got really small, spindly plants here. This definitely has a better possibility of lodging. The plants have a much larger gap on them between flowers, between nodes, and it's a lot different than that 40,000 plants per acre. Wow, check out what the caliper says. Under 3 millimeters, 2.96 or 97 now. It went from almost 8 millimeters down to 3 millimeters. So the planting population definitely has a big difference on your stock size that you're gonna get. We'll see what happens with these plants. What do you think is going to yield the best out of all of those between 40,000 and 300,000 plants in soybeans? Let me know down in the comments and I'll keep you updated on this one.